morning. Getting into that bright, sunshiny day. I can see the sunlight coming on to me. Yeah, right now. Yeah. Looks like this. What is this? Wow, the shadows are crazy, eh? Shadows are crazy. Looks like I got an eyebrow all the way down to here. Somebody said to me yesterday, they says, cut your hair. And I said, I want to be smarter. Why should I cut my hair? Anyways, I came on here because the other day was the 333rd day of the year. 31 days of December. The 30th day is 32. The 29th day is 33. So 33, November 29th, which is 11/11. Isn't that perfect? That you should have the 333 equals to 9? It had to be made perfect in this world. This world is what you call, what's those worlds they call the perfect worlds? Come on, help me out there. Help me out there. Help me out there. Can't remember. That's why we're so excited sometimes to buy things. You know, my eyes are really red. I got a problem with my eyes. I got a problem with my eyes, but I really got a problem with my hair. I don't know what to do with it. You know what I'm saying? I think I was going to give my hair to science when I die. Maybe all the information is like up here. Not that it's growing any longer. I swear I haven't cut it in 4 months. You know, I know if most of you women, maybe I'm wrong. I could be wrong. But most of you women, apparently the hair just goes boom. My son's hair grows like this in 3 months. Me, it's like... Anyways, 333, we are going to bring this on, and then all of a sudden, this shows up. 333. 333, look at that edge. It looks like a movie film edge. 333 marked on the edge of that movie film. 333. And not only that, it's just that it's a check, and the numbers on the check, is a number that's divided by 7. It's a number divided by 7, and 1428, 71428, 571248, 357148, 2534, 56317148. Okay, you won't get that, so I should just cut that out right now. I leave it in the video. So what we're going to do is we're going to work on the 333 day of the year on the back page. I have to use both sides because if I don't use both sides, look at that. What does that mean? Anybody know what that means? Graphique. I don't see any graphique in this book. Made by Hilroy. There's not 80 pages. There's 40 pages with 2 sides, making 80 sides. Okay, total 40 sides per 44. There are 2 sides per page. There are 40 pages. That's the way it should be sold. So here's what we get: 333. Now, depending where you want to be in the world, okay, if you want to be at 0 in 3, you would actually say this, and you would be here. The 0 is the spirit, or the 1, in all. You must have a spirit in 1 in all to have the spirit at the 7th gate of the 8th heaven. Not because it's the 8th heaven, it's actually the 3 creation of the 4th dimension of the B world. Nature of the dust and the ash. Otherwise, we'd be now, where do I get all this information from? Spirit heaven. The reverse alphabet are these 2 over here. Sha. 8 and 19, 27, 28, cycle of the moon. 27 and 1, because it's the 8th day that brings us into the next cycle. Dust, 25 and 39. Is dust 64, 39, 49, 59, 60, 64. Now, this is always a special number. It comes into DC, okay? It brings Mars in relationship to Saturn, and it becomes the half child. And the reason I say this is because it takes 1.5 times 4 and equal to the 6, in which what I do now is I take out the dice cube and I look where the 6 is, and I go the greatest diameter from this side to this side and this side to this side, and angles this one in between in an open space. In an open space, that's where those two linger. Can we say they're the two eyes of everything? And then once we do this, once we turn the dice that way, we now have the open space here. So sometimes you'll have a star, you'll see this with it. And then sometimes you'll have a star, you'll see this with it. And then sometimes what you're going to see, okay, is, I'm just going to see if I can get this done on paper, if I can get this done right. And then what you have is you have this. So you have, I always do this a little bit small. You see the way this comes out bigger here and then smaller here? So you, sorry, not that one. Let me do it on this side. Color this one in here and color that one in here. See the angle of that? That's like the hourglass, right? And at the same time, you know, you say, oh my God, it's a big B. Yes, it's a big B, because the bottom part here is bigger. See the way this is the top area here, and here's the bottom area here? Here is this an enclosed sky for the ace, and this one for the V inside your life? We're not going to talk about this. We're going to get back into 333. And 333 is 3 and 33 and 333. Boom, we're going to start this again. Here come the flying pigs. The pig's pregnancy is 3 months, 3 weeks, 3 days. Numeric value for this one is 30. Here we have an automatic 10. I'm yet still not understanding how the link and the connection of letters go together. Should I be doing first and last, the 2 in the center? Right? This one is in the 2 world. This one's in the 1 world. 1, 2, 3. This one's in the 1 world because the letter in the center. We can also break these down to syllables, okay, which we're not going to do right now. Syllables just makes everything into be smaller sections of 3 and 4 letters. That's all really most words are, right? So we break this down. Week becomes 3344, which also means area space. So does it take the area space and time to move through 168 hours, okay? Or is it not 168 hours, and is it 120 hours? 1 through 15 equals 120, plus 48 hours for the weekend equals to the sun and equals to Mars. This is also the pool table, where the 8 is sunk last. Or first at birth, last at death. So the whole story comes up as we started with asking the question. 3 by 3 by 3. 3 by 3 is 9 by 3, 27. 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. 9 birth to the red sun in rotation, which is 9 and 6. Flip it upside down. When you have 9, you have the Hall of 9. You have 1 inside. You have 91. You have 13 by 7, 91, only because it's telling you the story. Here you have 6. That is the sun, because you can only have 9 and 6. 9 times 6, 54. And 15 equaling to the Mars and the sun. And when you add up 1 to 15, when you add up 1 to 5, it equals to 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 equals to your 10. Add on your number 5, and you have 15, and you have carried the spirit of birth into the Delta world. Be the house of creation of the Christ. 333. 1 month, 28, 42, and 28. 42 and 28 equals to, is that 72? 13, 28, 38, 42, 52, 62, 70. Month equals to 70, and 79 if you add the S. And weeks equals to 44 and equals to 63 if you add the S. And days equals to 30 or 49 if you add the S. Each one of these are telling a different story. Here is birth in the house. Here is area space, creation of the threes, God in the threes. I like to use the 6 for God because it brings on the half-life. When it brings on the half-life, it brings the automatic light of the spirit of the seventh gate. Minus and plus equals 57, and that number 57 equals to the moon. 49, or the 649s. Here come the saints. 7 by 7, 49. It also stands for green. It also stands for Jupiter, and it can be flipped over to be 64. 49, which is 7 by 7, equals 49. It also equals to Christ Gringo. Why Christ Gringo? Because 49 is also for green, and when it's 49 green, it's also go. The 7 and the 15 in pool, they're both the 7th gate, and that's when you go at the 7th gate. I don't know why I came up with Gringo, but green is for 49, 8, right? It could be granite or granite, right? 49. Where did I come up with that 8 now? 36, 9, 9 times 4 is 36 and 13. 6 by 4 equals to 24 and 10. These two numbers connect in roulette, these two. All these numbers are going to say something different. Here is 7 and 6. 1 times 6, 1 plus 6, telling me the half-life. The half-life passage through the moon where Christ comes in. So it tells me twice about the half-life. It tells me 1.5 times 4 equals to that 6, or 3/4 of that 6 is equal to that 4. 3/4, that's 3/4. 3 times 19, 3/4. What is a quarter? A quarter is 25. And 19 equals to 44 area space. 3 by 25 is 75. 3 by 19 is 57. Sorry, 3 by 25. This is Earth. You automatically have 5775. 77 by 75 equals 5775. Or the year 2015. Coming of the Christ through the moon, the gateway of Mars, and that's where everything stems up. We're back to 68. 2 times 4, 2 plus 4 equals to your 68. That's your week. This is the weekend, and this is the week we spend on Mars. So we have 2 for the week because it's 4 letters, so we accumulate the 2 in the center together. We can go this side to this side, and then we have a 0 in the center separating both. It's EK and W, or W and EK. Hold on a second, my phone. And it's Raphael 7286 in a constellation of Pegasus. Thank you for watching this video.